Hello students, welcome in biology class. Today we are going to learn about chapter 6 life process. Introduction. Criteria to decide whether something is alive. The most important criteria to decide whether something is alive is movement. All living things move without the help of any external help. Some movements are easily visible, like the movements of body parts, while some movements are not easily visible, like molecular movements. The molecular movements in cells and tissues is necessary for all life processes. Let us see life processes. Life processes are basic processes in living organisms which are necessary for maintaining their life. The basic life processes are nutrition, respiration, transportation, and excretion. Let us see about nutrition. It is the process of taking food by an organism and its utilization by the body to build the body for growth, to repair the damaged parts of the body, and for energy. Life on the earth depends on carbon based molecules, and most of the food are also carbon based molecules. The outside raw materials used by living organisms are food, water, and air. Mode of nutrition. There are two main mode of nutrition. They are autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition is a nutrition in which organisms prepare their own food from simple inorganic substances like carbon dioxide and water in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Example, all green plants and some bacteria. Heterotrophic nutrition is a nutrition in which organisms get their food directly or indirectly from plants. Example, all animals, fungi, and some bacteria. There are three types of heterotrophic nutrition. They are saprotrophic, parasitic, and holozoic nutritions. Saprotrophic nutrition is a nutrition in which organisms get their food from dead and decaying organisms. They break down the food material outside their body and then absorb it. Example, mushroom, bread mold, yeast, some bacteria, etc. Parasitic nutrition is a nutrition in which organisms get their food from living organisms or host without killing them. Example, cuscuta, orchids, ticks, lice, leeches, roundworm, tapeworm, plasmodium, etc. Holozoic nutrition is a nutrition in which organisms take food directly and then digest and absorb it. Example, amoeba, paramecium, birds, fishes, humans, etc. Let us see nutrition in plants. Photosynthesis. It is a process by which plants prepare food by using carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. The food prepared is carbohydrate, which is stored in the form of starch in plants and in the form of glycogen in animals. Oxygen is released in this process. You can see equation of photosynthesis. Process of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis takes place in three main steps: absorption of light energy by chlorophyll, conversion of light energy into chemical energy and splitting up of water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen, reduction of carbon dioxide by hydrogen to form carbohydrates. Chlorophyll are the green pigments present in the leaves. If we observe a cross section of leaf under the microscope, we can see cells containing green dot like structures called as chloroplast, which contain chlorophyll. This is the structure of leaf, and which you can see as a cross section under the microscope. This is structure of chloroplast. You can see in this picture stomata open to allow carbon dioxide to enter a leaf and water vapor to leave. Stomata are tiny pores present in the leaves through which exchange of gases takes place. Each stoma has a pair of guard cells which controls the opening and closing of the stomatal pore. When water enters the guard cells, it swells and the pores opens, and when the guard cells lose water, it shrinks and the pore closes. This is how opening and closing of stomata takes place. You can see in this image how the guard cells are open, and in the second picture you can see the guard cells are closed. There is an activity which is given which shows the chlorophyll is necessary for photosynthesis and carbon dioxide is also necessary for photosynthesis. Let us see now nutrition in animals. We will see now nutrition in amoeba. Amoeba is a unicellular animal living in water. It takes in food by forming finger-like projections called as pseudopodia and forms a food vacuole. Inside the food vacuole, the food is digested and absorbed. The undigested food is then sent out through the surface of the cell. You can see there are steps of nutrition in amoeba. First step, formation of pseudopodia. Second, ingestion. Third, digestion. Fourth, absorption. Fifth, assimilation. And sixth, egestion. Let us see nutrition in paramecium. Paramecium is a tiny unicellular organism found in water. It follows Holozoic mode of nutrition. There are some steps which we can see in the nutrition of paramecium. Ingestion. Paramecium engulfs food by the use of cilia. Cilia is a hair-like structure present on the surface of body of paramecium. Food is ingested by cilia through oral groove into gullet. The food is ingested with a little surrounding water to form a food vacuole. Digestion. In paramecium, food is digested in food vacuole by the digestive enzymes released by cytoplasm. Digestion in paramecium is termed as intracellular digestion. Absorption. The digested food present in the food vacuole of paramecium is absorbed directly into the cytoplasm by diffusion. After absorption of food, the food vacuole shrinks. Next is assimilation. The absorbed food nutrients is stored and utilized later for synthesis of energy. Egestion. The undigested food is expelled out through anal pore. This is how nutrition takes place in amoeba and paramecium.